Hey everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are here for test day and this game is ForeTales. It seems to be like a card game and it was on Amazon Prime. So I thought we would try it out. If this is something that you are interested in seeing more of, let me know and we'll see if we can add it in. But let's go ahead and get started. A mysterious patron. Volpe needs money to help his father and the local miners. His friend Leo says there's someone in town with a very lucrative job offer. Now it said something up there. I guess this is all I can do, so I guess let's click that. Welcome to ForeTales, an adventure game where you progress by combining cards and exploring decks. This is Volpe, our ticket to the easy life. One last job, and our days of stealing apples from the market are behind us. So that's what you said last time. So who's this contact of yours? His name's Timothy. He says he has work for people like us. And you're really sure he can pay? Because I could really do with the money right now. Don't worry, he promised a hefty reward. Should be more than enough to help your father and the miners with their strike. And for me to take an early retirement. He's just a little difficult to track down in town sometimes. We better ask around then.
He looks like a good place to start.
Good day to you, young bird. How can I be of assistance? We're looking for someone by the name of Timothy. Ah, I see. A very secretive fellow he is. I think I heard something about him the other day, but sadly my memory isn't what it once was. Right, and what might jog your memory, I wonder? A bite to eat usually does the trick. About 5 food should be sufficient. If these are my cards, I only have 1 food. 5 food, that's enough to last a few days. Ignore my friend here. We'll come back with some food for you. We already have 1, just 4 to go. A typical region of the game is composed of 3 to 6 location cards placed on the board. You can learn more by hovering your cursor over a card. Sometimes mouse on cards will also trigger dialogue or reaction from your characters. Try it yourself. On the left, with the beggar, he will remind you of what he wants. Okay. Would you spare a morsel of food for an old beggar? I wouldn't call 5 food a morsel. This is demanding work for an old man like me. I'd like to see you try it. Yeah, you'll get your food all right. You have 2 types of action cards at your disposal. Skill cards of your adventurers. Maybe these cards right here. And consumable cards, these cards right here. Targets will often be location cards, but not always. So these cards right here. When you hover over one of your cards, the possible targets are highlighted, along with hints as to what will happen if you play there. So pay attention to what is highlighted and where the hints appear. Conversely, if you place your cursor over elements of the board, it will highlight the action card to play there. Take a moment to explore your current cards and see if you can figure out a way to find enough food to proceed. Okay. The sights and sounds and smells of city life intermingle in this bustling hub of commerce, a great place to trade goods. So, on the scent. Years in the wilderness have made Leo an outstanding tracker with a flair for sniffing out food in places of interest. That would get us 2 food. There's food everywhere if you know where to look. That would give us 2 food as well. 1 monies, I guess. So I guess I would want to play this card right here at the market.
Well, you won't go hungry for a while.
Okay, and then I needed... Right on, I'm starving. Ooh. One very important rule to remember, you can only play 1 card per location card on the board. Sometimes it will transform the target card into another, but most of the time it will just consume it and travel to the next card. The standard use card from the bottom of the board will go back to the bottom of the exploration deck. And once a slot is available, it will automatically be filled with the top card from the exploration deck, which is right over here, I guess. You can't run out of location cards to explore because the exploration deck always cycles. Okay. I need another food card. Right here. My poor friend, here, take this. I got 2
Very
food.
generous of you.
Okay, I think we've got enough food now. Let's see what this guy knows. Lead the way. Okay. So I would need the 5 food right here. Oh, thank you, young bird. Now, about this Timothy chap. But of course, where are my manners? Here, follow this path.
That should show the way. Very kind of you, I must say.
Thanks for the tip, friend. A good day to you, bird. Well, what now? I suppose we should follow the old beggar's directions on that piece of paper. Sometimes you'll have to seek directions to progress the story and reach new destinations. Check the descriptions on your cards. That piece of paper? Yes, that one.
Something tells me these chaps aren't here to discuss pickpocketing techniques.
Beware, a hostile token is blocking this card. You won't be able to play any cards on this suspicious street until you get rid of those bandits. If you click on the token, you can see the creatures forming the group and decide whether or not to engage. Most confrontations start with the negotiation phase. If you have the correct resources, you might be able to discard this threat without violence. But if you don't absolutely need to play a card here, you may as well avoid any conflict and play on the other cards available. What do they want? Okay, we'll come back to that because I guess it's going to sit there till... They want 1 gold? A gold likes conspicuously? No. We have no food. I mean, I could try that, but let's not. Let's go. Can I do this? What do I do with this? I don't know where to... The old beggar is marked on the map Timothy's location. Let's find the nearest marketplace. So I guess I have to wait till I get a marketplace? I don't know what the F is. Find Timothy. I'm lost. I'm pretty sure the direction starts from a marketplace. So is this a market? No, that's a suspicious street. So maybe I don't need that. Let's try this. This looks like a good spot to refill our canteens. Okay, we've got some food and money. Noisy tavern. Can we do that? No. I don't know what to do with... I mean, I guess... It's 4. For what, though? Let's engage, I guess.
Let's be reasonable here.
You've started your first confrontation, but maybe there's no need for violence? When you hover over the cards at your disposal, you may discover ways to get rid of some of your opponents. If you get rid of enough opponents, you'll bring the morale of the group down to 0 and they will flee. If you use an aggressive card, the confrontation will automatically turn into a fight. But if you don't have any cards to play, or you don't want to play any cards, click on the auto battle to token to trigger a fight. Where's auto? Is that auto battle? I don't know where auto battle is. Okay, oh, that must be auto battle. Okay, so these are the ones that I would do. Fame. No, I guess I don't have that. Okay, they want 3 money, so we could do that, send them, give them money.
Everyone has a price.
An enemy was just removed from the confrontation. In most cases, this will subtract its level from the enemy's morale. Should the enemy morale reach 0, the remaining hostiles will flee. The level of an enemy is the number at the top level, or the top left corner. Their morale is 0. You brought the enemy morale to 0. All remaining hostiles will now flee for their lives. Okay. When you trigger a panic, each fleeing enemy will grant you 1 something, whatever their level.
What's the matter, tough guy?
Oh, 1 fame. Okay. Okay, that's a fame. Suspicious Street, Poor District, Noisy Tavern. Guess let's go in here. Well, would you look at that?
Hey, you know what they say. An apple a day and all that.
You'll never starve if you know the right places to look. There's the market. Market, yes.
Textbook stuff.
A heavily bandaged figure stood alone in the alleyway. He looked like he was waiting for someone. As Volpain and Leo approached, the figure turned to greet them. Ah, Leo, so you're finally here, and you brought a crow. I'm a shoebill, but of course you are. We heard you have work. Do I ever, but before we get down to brass tacks, I always like to get an understanding of who it is I'm working with. What do you mean? I'd like a demonstration of the value you'll bring to this operation. Demonstration? Yes, you know, skills, my boys. Show me your skills. The pair looked at each other, perplexed. What did he mean, skills? Skills in combat, sleight of hand, or maybe just a good old trick shot from Leo? I don't know. Skills? In one seamless motion, Leo pulls out his bow and let fly an arrow straight at the leper. Timothy felt a whoosh of air as the hat flew clean off his head. By the time he turned around, it was already pinned to a nearby tree. How's that for a demonstration? Little dramatic, but a fine shot nonetheless. Timothy turned around, picked up his hat, and placed it carefully back on his head. Well, I've certainly seen enough to pique my interest. Then perhaps you could tell us what it was you needed. I would like for the two of you to acquire an item for me. A very rare and beautiful lyre currently in the possession of Lady Cattle. You mean the old bat who lives on the hill? I wouldn't call her that to her face. But yes, that's her. I'd like you to break into her manor, steal the lyre, and bring it to me at the Holy Grove. The Holy Grove? I know the place well. I'll get you there myself, Volpain. Excellent. Then I shall leave you to it. All right, we've got a job to do. At long last. We can get straight to it if you think we're ready to go. Or we could spend more time on the streets to prepare. It's your call. Actually, how about a small nap before we set off? You read my mind. Remember, you only have a limited number of skill cards in your adventurer's decks. Spending too many on their skill cards will tire them out. If you want to recover some skill cards, you will have to use rest cards on the right-hand side, so right over here. Each rest card has its own set of effects and sometimes a price that you can decide to pay or not. Read them carefully to see what they cost. Go on, click on the rest deck and try to use the first rest card.
I don't know what you did to wind them up, but they look mad.
Rest cards can be used to recover some skill cards for your adventures. Even if you can see all rest cards for the region, you can only use the top card on the deck. Don't dawdle too much, because the last rest card is always a synonym for game over. Ooh. Okay. Rest. Recover 3 skill cards. Okay, that's what we need, I guess.
Come on, break time's over.
Feeling better already. You recover some skill cards and suffer no other consequences. Don't expect it to be that easy all the time. Next card in the deck will cost you food or health points. And the last card of the rest deck is always a game over, so be sure to check out how many times you can hope to rest in a region. That one will cost us food. Once you move on to the next region, the rest deck will be replaced with a new set of cards. The number of rest cards in the next region is independent of how many you've used here. You have completed this region. You can either proceed to the next region, or you might want to spend some more time here to gather resources. Beware, consumables and resources are carried over from one region to the next. But they are not carried over from one mission to the next, so there's no need to hoard excessively. Okay, well, we could try to get some food. We could get fame there. But I'm thinking we need... Oh, that's evil. Or that's grim. I have nothing that's offering me food. I don't know what the 2 with the book with the eye is. That gives us fame. Let's try this one. Adds 2 creatures to the search party. God, I can't see a damn thing. Hey, cover your damn mouth. I'll cover your mouth for you, you son of a... Watch out! Call the watch.
Form an orderly queue, folks. Volpan will serve you soon.
Okay. So we did that. Nothing giving me food. Well, I mean, I guess let's do this. Over here! What? At least you have their attention. Okay, nothing that would give me money. Eavesdrop. Now how's that for a juicy piece of gossip? Oh, that's interesting. What's that? Okay.
Well, if the guards wanted a fight, they were going to get one.
Guards. We can go. Let's go ahead and go. What's this? Nasty little secret. A little story that could be devastating to someone's reputation if it came to light, but can be traded with allies or used to blackmail enemies. I wonder if that would work here. Engage.
much do you think it would take for them to, you know?
0.5 to group morale. They would take money. I don't have any money. I guess we could do a fame.
That's right. It's the Volpan.
And I got my fame back. Okay, that's good. Alright, will one of those give me food? I mean, that'll give me food. Oh, that would give me money, though. Let's get some food, though.
An army marches on its stomach. The same goes for a band of thieves and weirdos.
No point in letting it go to waste. A thief? Guards! Gah!
Great. Just what we need. More goons.
Okay, I could get more food and or gold. What's that gold? No, that's receive nasty little secret. We've already done that. I guess let's get some food. Here, my poor friend, take this.
Very generous of you.
Let me see if I can get some gold. At least one of your adventurers is down to their last few skill cards. Maybe you can use some of the rest deck to recover. Since rest cards will give skill cards back to all adventurers, it's often a good idea to use actions from all your adventurers and not just one. If you spread the effort between them, they won't have to rest as often. The problem is that guy's not giving me anything that I really want. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll move on. It looks like a good spot to refill our canteens. Ooh, shiny. Okay, we got some money.
I don't know what you did to wind them up, but they look mad.
Okay, let's get going. Somewhere in the garden, Leo has brought Volpain to the city gardens, where food is plentiful and secrets lurk around every corner. Deep in the labyrinth lies our hero's destination for the evening, Lady Catel's Manor. Oh, I have to click on that. Okay. Ooh, this is different. Watch out! Guards! Oh, did I automatically... Oh, okay. There are now several hostile creatures in the search party. The deck of cards representing the animals chasing you. Each time a new location card appears on the board, if it has a search party call token with an eye, it may spawn a group of enemies from the search party. Some of your actions may also add hostiles to the search party, hostiles that you may have to face later, so be careful. Okay, right then, Timothy said the instrument is inside Lady Catel's Manor, which I think is this. The house with the big labyrinth? That's the one, but getting through the hedge maze is going to be tough. I think I saw some gardeners wandering around earlier. Maybe they'd know the way.
Well, if the guards wanted a fight, they were going to get one.
Oh, and that already has them as well. And I guess we can't do the manor just yet. Alright, well, I guess that's where we're going to go ahead and end this episode. If this is a game that you would like to see more of, let me know and we will see if we can add it in. But yeah, that is everything for this time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!